The Chicago Hawks are back, and we're the rebrand of the Chicago Blackhawks, and I'm going to try to win us the Stanley Cup. But there's one issue. I don't have any players right now, but luckily there's a way we're going to add players to this team. I'm going to be spinning the wheel of overalls, and whatever overall it lands on, that's what we're adding to this team. And we're starting off with a decent one. Never mind, I thought we were going to get 91. Instead, we're adding a 73 overall to the team. So honestly, I don't think there's really a good 73 overall in the game, so we're just going to free agency and picking up a 73 overall. And that's going to be, I'm assuming his name's Jake. No, it's Joseph. Joseph Duszak. Duszak? Yeah. 73 overall, right D potential. Actually, I'm taking that back. And I said right D potential. That doesn't even make sense. I don't want to add him to the team because I don't want a 73 overall defenseman. I think I'd rather have a 73 overall forward that can play on the fourth line. So we're going to the AHL, and of course, I gotta take somebody from the Springfield Thunderbirds, the St. Louis Blues affiliate, and I'm gonna be bringing in this guy, Luke Witkowski, 32 years old, 73 overall. Okay, I guess my brain's just not working. He's a right defenseman as well. This is who we're bringing to the team. So give me a 97 overall because that's the highest overall, and it's Connor McDavid. But instead, we're getting overall 69. Nice. So there is another 69 on the Springfield Thunderbirds. I guess I'll take another forward. I mean, we might have to start taking defensemen that are low overalls. We got to bounce back, though, because right now, things aren't looking good. Really, all we need are two major spins here. Like, two big spins that are going to give us some 90 overalls. I'm getting screwed right now. That's 2 times now where I've been incredibly close to landing a 90 overall, but instead, we're getting a 77. So somebody else from the Springfield Thunderbirds is coming to this team. Who's going to be this time around? Scott Perunovich. Stay healthy and you'll be great for us. Now, but real talk, bro, please stay healthy. You have all the potential in the world, but you cannot stay healthy if your life depended on it. You've played, what, 18 games in the NHL, and you've been on St. Louis's team for, let's just say, 2 seasons now. Stay healthy, and you'll be an elite defenseman for us. Okay, give me somebody that's at least an 80 overall. I was talking 90s earlier, but nah, give me an 80. 75, huh? This video is going to turn into, can a team of 70 overalls win a Stanley Cup? Because right now, this ain't it. So 75 overall in the Springfield Thunderbirds. The only reason I'm staying with Springfield now because it really doesn't matter. A 75 is a 75. Yeah, maybe I'm going to switch that up because I don't want to bring another 70 overall defenseman to the team. We're going over to the Syracuse Crunch. Yeah, Gabriel Dumont, another center. Actually, he's a center. I don't want a center. I'm just saying something and then immediately like 3 seconds later, I'm taking it back. We're taking this guy because he's a right winger that's a 75 overall. That's the only reason we're taking him. I don't want multiple centers that are 70 overalls because then he's going to end up playing on my third line and I don't want that. I'll give me just an 81, maybe even an 82. I take that back. I'll take the 95. I'm not going to complain about a 95 overall by any means. So I don't know how many 95 overalls there actually are in the NHL right now. There might only be like 2 or 3. I don't know what Leon Draisaitl is. Is he an 95? Yes, he is. I was about to say 85. No, he's a 95. You're the captain of this team and you have to carry us. Like, you got to be scoring like 70 goals a game. Now, 70 goals a game might actually be realistic for how this team's looking right now because it ain't it. Could have had 97 and we could have brought Connor McDavid, but instead, no. Here's a 60 overall. Why not? So for a 60 overall, I'm assuming I'm going to have to go to like the WHL or something. Yeah, this is who it's going to be. And I just happen to go to the Regina Pats because, you know, Connor Bedard, 80 overall. If I do land on an 80 overall, I'll bring Connor Bedard to the team because why not? But no, real talk. 60 overall, this guy. We're cooked. Like, I don't even think we can come back from this. If we are able to come back from this, though, it'll be the greatest comeback in sports history. There's no chance we win. 78 overall. Okay, but we actually have to think of the odds of this right now. Every overall here from 50 to 97 is on this wheel. I've got 73, 75, 77, and now 78. How have 4 of my selections come in the 70s? Like, I mean, mathematically, that doesn't really make too much sense, but who's a 78 overall? I went to the St. Louis Blues because, you know, why not? And really, it doesn't matter. Actually, Shane Wright, are you a 78 overall? Because I believe you have X factors, and that will help us a bit. Of course, you're in the AHL. Are you in the AHL or WHL or OHL it would be? Bro, I don't even know where you're playing right now. Okay, I'm assuming he's in the OHL because I checked the AHL affiliate and he wasn't there. So OHL, I actually don't even recall what team he played on. It was Windsor. He played for Windsor. He's a 78 overall and he does have 2 X factors. So I'll definitely take Shane Wright. It could have been way worse. 78 overall, I guess I'll have to take it. Give me an 83. There we go. We've turned the corner. Now we've got something going. So, like, obviously, we got to fix our forward core because right now we only have 1 decent forward. But our defense is also cooked. Like, incredibly cooked. So, an 83 overall defenseman, Romanov. Yeah, I'll bring you to the team. Why not? Also, I want to mention the name of the player doesn't really matter. Like 83 overall Romanov, and 83 is an 83 at the end of the day. Yeah, we're just going to be adding a bunch of random players onto the team. I guess I should pay attention to their player type. Like a two-way defenseman, I can work with that, or two-way defender, I mean. We will want to bring some power forwards onto the team, probably a few snipers. Who's an 83 on here? Jake Sanderson, Romanoff, both 83 overalls. In NHL 23, these two guys, not much of a difference. In real life, obviously they play differently, blah blah blah, but yeah, an 83 is an 83, so we're gonna run with it. I feel like this video is just not off to a great start right now, because we're not getting anything. If you gave me a 55, I would have lost my mind. So a 71 overall. What can I get as a 71 overall? Going back to the AHL. Yeah, Springfield. What do you got for me? Nick Todd, I'm assuming? Nathan Todd. I don't know if I want to bring another forward onto the team that's a 70 overall. So I think we got to go with the defenseman here, because right now our forward core is not looking good. We're going to have to take a hit somewhere, and I guess it's going to come to the defense. Where's a 71 overall defenseman? I've checked 3 AHL teams now, and I haven't found a 71 overall defenseman. It really shouldn't be this difficult. I guess it's going to be incredibly difficult. 71 overall goaltender could be the move. No, but really. Okay, is there actually just like no 71 overall defenseman? Like, come on here. Okay, this is who we're adding. I don't know what your name is. I'm not going to try to pronounce your name because I'll butcher it, but Michael's the newest defenseman we're adding to the team. If things don't get better for us, I might have to change these rules up, because right now, 50, you're kidding me. Okay, rules are going to be changed in the next couple of spins, because I got to do something to make this team a bit better. I think 50 overall might be the lowest. There actually might be some 48 overalls. The WHL, can I find a 50 overall exactly? All right, Dawson Pasternak, you're our guy. We're not winning a single game. No chance. If we win more than 20 games with this team, I'll actually be impressed. But the fact that we can't hit... Bro, ain't no way. The odds of us hitting all these 50s and all these 70s make no sense. Now we're adding a 53. A 53 is not even on the Brandon Wheat King, so I guess Calgary Hitman. Do you have a 53 overall? Yes, you do. Another defenseman. Actually, no, I don't want you, actually. I'm taking that back because I don't want a defenseman that's a 53 overall. I'll take a 53 overall forward, though. I don't know. I feel like we're just cooked at this point. Like, is there any way we can actually bounce back? I think I might be changing the rules, and for the final 3 spins, it's 90s plus. I might be doing that fair. Actually, once we hit 15 players, the last 5 spins are going to be 90 plus only. And then we're going to see if that can save this team, because right now there's not a chance. Honestly, I didn't expect to have to change the rules like that. I didn't think our team would be this bad. 96 overall, hold on. Things might be turning around. Is there any 96 overalls in the league, though? There might not be, because you have McDavid, and then Draisaitl would probably be 2 overall wise. Maybe on the Colorado Avalanche. Nathan McKinnon's only a 95. Cale Makar's a 94. Who would be the highest after that? Probably Austin Matthews. And I know for a fact he's not a 96. I don't think there's any 96 overall. So executive decision, 96 is pretty close to 97. Connor McDavid, welcome to the team. You got to give me something here. Throw me a bone. The team stinks. Actually, this is kind of cheating. That's a bit OD, so you know what? We'll go to the Colorado Avalanche. 95 overall Nathan McKinnon. I'll drop 1 overall. I think that's a bit more fair than me taking Connor McDavid. I mean, by rights, I should take Connor McDavid because this team's absolutely terrible. But hold on. Game changer. Boys, it's a game changer right here. This team's coming together now. We thought this team was going to be complete and utter dog water. And for the longest time, I thought it would be, and there's still a chance it is. But now we have Connor McDavid, Nathan McKinnon, and who is the other? Leon Draisaitl. We have those 3 guys. Outside of that, this team's terrible. Dumpster fire. But we have a chance. We have 3 of the most elite players in the league, and keep giving me elite players. Give me another 90 overall. I'll take an 84. Things are turning around here. No, but seriously, if we're somehow able to turn this around and just start bringing a bunch of 80 plus guys to the team, we might somehow be able to make the postseason. Forsling, an 84 overall. You might be the guy here, but I'm going to take a quick look around the league, see if there's any 84 overalls that would have X factors or something that would make a bigger difference. Honestly, I doubt there is. McDonough? Okay, actually, we're going to go with McDonough here because he has the X factors. That's the only reason. Are we about to make a 3-0 series comeback with this team and just start bringing 90 pluses onto the team? Wow, that couldn't have backfired even more. 58 overall. I was doing all that smack talk only for us to get a 58 overall right after. We're going to go to the SHL. I don't know what's going on over here. Not too familiar with the SHL game. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not know 90% of these names, but you know what? Add some diversity to the team. This guy, Eric Borg. I probably said his last name wrong, but it doesn't matter. You're coming to the Chicago Hawks. So I'm just going to keep it 1 scundo. Executive decisions had to be made. We got 80 to 97 overall. Actually, no, 80 overall to 95 overall because there's only one 97 overall, and that was McDavid, and we already have him onto our team. 97 off, and there was also no 96s. None of that matters. We got an 89 overall player. And of course, one of the greatest 89 overall players in the league, probably the best. 87, No, they be disrespecting my mans. 87 overall. Ain't no way you're disrespecting Robert Thomas like that. We won't stand for this. So I'm going to pick up 89 overall Alex Pietrangelo. Maybe he'll be able to turn the defense around. I highly doubt it, but he's definitely a great upgrade from what we have. So we got a nice upgrade to the defense. Now we need a nice upgrade in between the pipes. We actually don't have a goalie so far, so anything's an upgrade. A 91 overall goaltender, that's what we're going with, because we need somebody to play in between the pipes. Like, last thing I want is to land on like 83 overall, and then we don't end up getting a goaltender. So 91, Sorokin, welcome to the team. Can you turn this team around? Probably not. No, for us to somehow make the playoffs, it's going to need an absolute miracle. And a 90 overall is a miracle. The fact that we got that over an 80, that's game changing. But is it going to be game changing enough? I'm not too sure. Jack Hughes, why not? So we need one more defenseman and we need one more goaltender. Give me a great defenseman here. 82 overall. We're getting risky here. 82 overall goaltender to back up Sorokin. I feel like that's the best decision because, yeah, why would we want an 82 overall defenseman? Because what's the lowest overall we can go at this point? 80? Yeah, I'll take the risk. 82 overall goaltender. Jordan Bainton, an 83. I see you, my guy. I was expecting you to be worse than that. I'm just going to be completely frank. Brian Elliott, you might be an 82. I'm not 100% sure. You're an 81. That's disappointing. I wouldn't mind adding you to the team. 82 overall Matt Murray, though, could be the move. He's not an 82 overall. Okay, who's an 82 overall goaltender? We'll be back once I find an 82 overall goaltender. Oh, that did not take long. I just need to go to the Vegas Golden Knights. Jonathan Quick, you're backing up Sorokin. Give me a 95. Give me a 94. Give me something in the high 90s. I'll take a 93. And I think Roman Yossi's a 93. Victor Hedman also might be a 93. We're going with Victor Hedman then. I mean, it really doesn't matter. A 93 overall, as we said earlier. A 93 is a 93. So Victor Hedman, you're the final addition to this team. Okay, so I want you guys to remember all the 50 overalls and 70 overalls on our team. The Chicago Blackhawks overall are an 81. The Arizona Coyotes are an 82. We're going to substitute in the Chicago Hawks. And this makes no sense, but I guess we're going to run with it. The Chicago Hawks are not the worst team in the Central Division. They're better than the Chicago Blackhawks were, and they're also better than the Arizona Coyotes at an 83. How? This team is so bad. Also, the logo is just not going to load in, but how is this team better than the Chicago Blackhawks? So here's what our team's looking like. On the first line, we got Connor McDavid, Jack Hughes, Nathan McKinnon, and on the second line, Shane Wright, Leon Draisaitl, and Martin Studnick. So yeah, the forward core is not looking good by any means. Defensively, we're actually not nearly as bad as I thought. Victor Hedman, Pietrangelo, Romanov, McDonough, Scott Prunovich, and Michael. I'm going to try to say his last name. 99.9% chance to say this wrong. Vukojevich. Yeah, we're just going to move on from that pronunciation because it definitely wasn't right. Then we got Sorokin and Jonathan Quick in between the pipes. Let's see what you guys can do together. 25 wins, I think, is a success for this team. And honestly, if we don't make the playoffs this season, we're running it back because I need this team to at least make the playoffs once. So if we don't make the playoffs this season, 3 more wheel spins on the wheel of overalls. And if we don't make it next season, we're doing 3 more spins again. And if we don't make the playoffs then this video's wraps. And based on how the record's looking right now, I don't think we're making the postseason. So I don't know what's more surprising. The fact that we finished second last in the entire league with 31 wins, or the fact that we finished second last in the entire league, the Pittsburgh Penguins were worse than us and the LA Kings were worse than us. How are you guys that bad? We had 50 overalls on our team. You had Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin, and then you guys had Anze Kopitar and Drew Doughty. I mean, I guess we had some studs too, but no, your depth was miles ahead of us. Our top lines were absolutely great this season. Nothing to worry about there. Nathan McKinnon's picking up 91 points. Connor McDavid's picking up 88. Leon Draisaitl's got 74. In between the pipes, I'm assuming Sorokin was okay. I mean, obviously he wasn't okay because our numbers on the team were terrible. 22 wins, an 897 and a 312. Considering what the bottom 6 look like, honestly, these aren't that bad of numbers. But of course, as we know, this team's not going to be making the playoffs, so we got to run it back for at least 3 more wheel spins. I want this team to at least make the playoffs. We can't be going out this bad. So we got 3 spins here on the wheel of overalls, and our first spin is going to be an 81, the second worst option we could have gotten. Honestly, with how the wheel spins have been going so far, this fits right in. So 81 overall, you know, we'll go to the Arizona Coyotes. I'm assuming this team has a lot of 81 overalls. Actually, you know what? We'll take somebody from the Chicago Blackhawks. Also, Arizona didn't have an 81. Who are we going to pick up here? Tyler Johnson, Tampa Bay legend. There was one season when this dude was that guy. 50 points there. No, this season. 72 points in 77 games, 2014-2015. Tyler Johnson was him that year. Shout out to NHL beast Tyler Johnson for that 70-point season. 95 overall. Let's cook. We got a 95 overall now. Going from an 81 to a 95 is a massive jump for us. Okay, so the only 95 overall left in the league. So the only 95 overalls in the league are Nathan McKinnon and Leon Draisaitl. So we're going to select a 94 overall, and that's going to be Austin Matthews. We just got to adjust on the fly here. So with our final spin here, I'm expecting this team to make the playoffs next season. We've already had a bunch of elite players. Now we're adding a 92 overall to finish it all up. So 92 overall, honestly, I probably want a winger because I feel like we have enough centers on this team. Who's an elite 92 overall right winger or left winger. It actually doesn't really matter. Who's a 92 overall winger? Here we go. And that's Adam Fox. Never mind. What am I talking about? 92 overall. There really isn't many 90 overall players in the league. That's actually one thing I want to see EA do. Just make a bunch of players 90 overalls. We might have to go with Barkov because I'm not seeing any 92 overalls here. Yeah, Barkov, you might be the guy, not gonna lie. That's who we're going with. We're going with Barkov because I couldn't be bothered to go through the rest of the team. So we're adding another center, not exactly what I wanted, but it's gonna be a major upgrade for this team. So last season, the Chicago Hawks were an 83 overall. This season, major changes have happened and they're up to a 91. They're definitely going to be making the playoffs. So this is going to be the last season we're simming. I just wanted to see this team make the playoffs at least once. They can't be complete frauds. So the top 6 on this team is definitely good enough to get them into the postseason. McDavid, Matthews, McKinnon on the first line, Jack Hughes, Leon Draisaitl, Barkov on the second, and on the third line we got Tyler Johnson, Shane Wright, and Martin Stunnick. So after adding those 3 new players to the Chicago Hawks, everything's turning around for this team. 55, 22, and 5. We're at the top of the league. Last season we were 30th. Now we're number 1. You'd love to see the bounce back. I mean, let's be completely frank though, this team is a bunch of frauds. McKinnon 87 points, McDavid 86, Draisaitl 85, Matthews 84. But all I needed to do to get this team to play well was change the wheel to add 80 overalls and above. But I mean, let's be fair, you saw my first like 15 spins. I had to do something to get this team to bounce back. So our first round matchup isn't going to be an easy one. We got the Winnipeg Jets to take on. So we're simulating the first 4 games to see how the series is looking. We've got ourselves a 3-1 lead. We won 8-0 in the last game. We're closing this out. We're closing this out, right? Game 7. We have Game 7 elimination. 3-1 series lead, and now we're headed to Game 7. Bro, ain't no way y'all blow a 3-1 series lead. You're number 1 in the entire league, literally the best team. We're splitting the first period, we're splitting the second period, and we lost. We blew a 3-1 series lead. The wheel of overalls really is not feeling this team. Nikola Ehlers, you picked up 2 goals in the third period. Did you have a trick in this game? I'm guessing you did. No, you didn't, but Kyle Connor, he picked up 2. Ehlers picked up 2. No, that's a tough look for this team.